Hello, everybody. Let's welcome Yasmine together. For
Hi
those who
everyone.
are, hi Yasmine, how are you doing?
Hi, everything's good.
We are so glad that you're with us today.
I'm super thrilled to start this discussion. I hope
Our
everyone will
pleasure.
enjoy today's session.
Yeah, inshallah. For those who are joining us for the first time, let me introduce Yasmine to you and let me introduce this cultural activity that we are doing together with ROKN ALYASMINE. Yasmine is the founder and owner of ROKN ALYASMINE for cultural activities and events, which started since 2014. Moreover, she is a Presidential Leadership Program member and National Training Academy graduate. Yasmine is a steering committee member of the World Youth Forum since the very beginning in 2016. And she is also the World Youth Forum Theater Manager in its two edition 2019 and 2018. Yes. Most welcome, Yasmine. We are so proud that we are having you. Thank you for. I just want to let you know, guys, that Yasmine didn't save time or effort to volunteer with us to add, to add something useful and fruitful to our platform. We started this cultural activity in the need of doing something, something innovative and new to add to our skills as teachers and educators from different perspectives and different backgrounds and views. To read books, watch movies, and dramas or whatever. And actually, we are doing a great job with Yasmine right now. Today we are going to discuss a book, which is a self-help book. It's called Atomic Habits, and I'll let Yasmine go on. Most welcome, Yasmine.
Thank you, Anan. Thank you for having me for the fourth time. This is our fourth session, and I'm super thrilled to cooperate with you. Such a wonderful community you let me join, and I hope everyone is enjoying and benefiting from what we are providing or what we are talking about. As you have just said, ROKN Yasmine is is excited to help assist other entities and platforms to start their own cultural events, whether they are movie discussion, book discussions. As I remember, we went through how important this is for everyone from our first session. And I see some people are joining us every time. So well done. And for those who are joining us for the first time, welcome on board. And I hope to see you next time.
Yeah.
Shall we start?
Yes.
Okay. This is as I have just mentioned, our fourth session. This program is designed in cooperation with Relo Cairo Mentors platform. For those who are joining us for the first time, ROKN Yasmine is a cultural initiative that was launched in October 2014. So next month we are celebrating our 6th anniversary.
Wow.
Yes, it's a bit long journey, but I'm super thrilled and excited about it. We organize different culture activities. We have a book club that hosts a monthly or semi-monthly or twice a week book discussion. We hosted many authors, critics, journalists, and publishers. Next discussion is on Thursday, 17th of September, and you are all welcome to join us.
Yes,
we are also organizing reading challenges for whoever wants to build a new habit for reading and wants someone to motivate him and makes good recommendations. Also for those who love crafts and handmade products or do-it-yourself projects, we have an activity for them, which is ROKN Yasmine Do-It-Yourself Club, one of my favorite activities. Also, we have a very special project which is ROKN Yasmine campaigns. as we believe that books and everything related to culture and art should be available to everyone. So we organize book donation campaigns. Whoever has extra books or books that he will never read again, we collect them, distribute them in orphanages, public hospitals, universities, so that everyone can benefit from them. Last but not least, we organized some workshops related to planning, PR, something to pass down our knowledge. So this was in brief our story in ROKN ALYASMINE, and I'm inviting you all to join us in October for our 6th anniversary celebration. Stay tuned for its date and timing. Moving to our sessions today, this is our agenda. Of course, we had some sort of homework to read the best-selling Atomic Habits book. It's an international best-selling book that has very positive reviews. We are going through what we are going through today is about the author, James Clear. We will go through the main points discussed and covered by the book. We will have time, of course, for discussion for whoever wants to share his opinion. And today we also have time for some exercises, how to apply what we read in the book. Of course, we have a reminder of our code of conduct and next time plan, and then the group photo. So let's start about the author. As I have just said, the author is James Clear. He has been writing at jamesclear.com since 2012, and I invite you all guys to visit this website. You will find really many interesting things to follow, some interesting TED Talks, some interesting recommendations for books, for places to visit, even for restaurants to try all over the world. James is the author of the New York Times bestseller, Atomic Habits. It sold 1 million copies worldwide. He's also known for a 3-2-1 newsletter. It's sent out each week, and personally speaking, I received this newsletter and it's very interesting. Also, he's a speaker at major companies and events. So on the website, you will find some of his videos talking about time management, adapting new habits, and many more. Today's book is an international best-selling book. As I have just said, it's sold over 1 million copies worldwide. And it was listed in the New York Times bestseller list for 15 consecutive months. Also, it was translated into 40 languages. And whoever will try to read it in English, it's very easy. It's not that complicated at all. Now I'd like to share with you some of the quotes or statements that are my favorite from the book. So we have, for example, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. No single instance will transform your beliefs, but as the votes build up, so does the evidence of your new identity. And guys, take a note on this quote because we are returning back to it later. Also, we have professionals stick to the schedule, amateurs let life get in the way, and I believe most of us will relate to this statement. Also, we have success is the product of daily habits, not once in a lifetime transformations. These quotes or these statements are very important to let you know what the book tackled, or the main ideas the book is talking about. I let you read this also. The greatest threat to success is not failure, but boredom. And your actions reveal how badly you want something. If you keep saying something is a priority, but you never act on it, then you don't really want it. It's time to have an honest conversation with yourself. Your actions reveal your true motivations. So I believe that somehow you have now an idea about the book and what are the topics it tackled. Let's summarize the book. The book in the book you will find this diagram, which is called the habits loop. These are the 4 stages of the habit, and the feedback. They are best described as the feedback loop. They form an endless cycle, as you can see. We start by the cue and then moving to craving, response, and reward. What does it mean? Do you guys have any idea, or can you guess what does this mean?
If you want to participate, guys, yes, just raise your hand.
So these are the 4 stages that that form the habits loop or the feedback loop. As you can see, the 4 quadrants are divided into cue, craving, response, and reward.
If you want to share your ideas, just raise your hand or write your thoughts in the chat box.
What do you think, Anan?
Yes, you know, actually, I think every habit we do go through this process. But if we did it well, it will function appropriately. Because sometimes we do it just like, you know,
Unconscious.
Yes, without considering the process itself. Yes.
Yes, the book, exactly. The book wants you to know exactly what is the process in order to monitor your habits, and then you decide whether you want to keep this habit or change it, or maybe adapt a new one. So it helps you to understand the process of creating and adapting a new habit. Everything starts with the cue. A cue, for example, I wake up daily, and the first thing I do in the morning is to have a cup of coffee. Okay, so I get a cue by continually doing this habit, that whenever I wake up, I get my coffee. I'm craving coffee. The response is that I start enjoying my day if I'm drinking it quietly and with no distractions. The reward, I feel that I'm awake. I'm fully aware of what's next. I'm energized. This is the reward. This is a very simple example, yet you can apply this quadrant to anything in your life. Just it helps you to know the stages that each habit is going through, so that you can monitor your habits. For example, or in summary, the cue triggers a craving, which motivates you, a response, which provides a reward, and then you feel the satisfaction and ultimately this is associated again with the cue, and you keep the circle is continuously moving. So for creating a good habit, he built a system consists of 4 laws. The first law is to make it obvious. For example, I want to adopt a new habit of reading for 15 minutes a day. So making it obvious, it helps me through these stages. How does it work? First, I should write down in a habit scorecard all my current habits. Then I start implementation. I will read after seeing all the habits I'm going through or I'm doing throughout the day. The implementation is I will read in the morning for 15 minutes when I'm having my first cup of coffee. Use habit stacking, which means after a current habit, I will make the new habit. So every day I drink a cup of coffee. So I stack the new habit by saying I will read for 15 minutes in the living room while I'm taking my cup of coffee. Are you guys following, or
Type
Guys,
one in the chat box, guys, if you're following. Is it clear for you now? How to create a good habit? Yes, yes, yes.
yes,
Great.
yes.
Yes.
Very great.
Super. Yes.
Okay. Then I have to design my own environment. Make use of good habits obvious and visible. For example, I'd like to read for 15 minutes in the morning. So as I had just said, I have listed all my morning habits. I decided that my intention, I will read for 15 minutes at, for example, 7 a.m. in my living room, and I applied the habit stacking after my first cup of coffee, or while I'm taking my first cup of coffee, I will read. So my mind will know that this is the new order, and then it will get used to. And last but not least, how to design my environment. If I want to read, I have to buy books. If I want to read, I have to put books somewhere I can see it, to remind myself there is a book I need to read. There is a book I need to have by my coffee table, for example. So to make it obvious, to apply the first law to adopt a new habit, you have to know your morning habits or the habits you do every day. Use the implementation intentions. Make it clear, a clear statement. And then use the habit stacking. Pick an old habit and connect or relate to it the new habit.
Yes.
Last but not least, design your own environment. If I want to read, I shouldn't keep my books under the bed. This is not working. If I want to read, I should make the books somewhere visible, somewhere easy to get it from, so that it would be very obvious. The second law is to make it attractive. Through these 3 steps. How to do so? Use temptation bundling. Pair an action you want to do with an action you need to do. I want to read with an action I need to do. I want to study. I need to study. So I have to read extra resources to satisfy this need, to fulfill this need. Step number 2, join a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. If I want to adapt a new reading habit, I should look for groups for reading on Facebook, for book recommendations. I should join a book club. I should ask my bookworm friend to recommend me some events that are talking about books. I can join Relo, culture activities.
Yes.
So pick somewhere you will feel that you are joining the community. You all are doing the same activity. And create a motivational ritual. Do something you enjoy immediately before a difficult habit. So I enjoy my cup of coffee, and this will be my motivation ritual. I enjoy it. I enjoy to drink it in a quiet place, maybe some light music to start my day with. So I'll do something I enjoy immediately before the difficult habit. For the third law, make it easy. Decrease the number of steps between you and your good habits. For example, I need to stop wasting my time over social media. After I filled in the habit score board, I noticed that I spend over 4 hours a day on social media. I'm not working. I'm not planning my projects. I'm not relaxing. I'm wasting my time. So I decided that it's hard to stop doing this. I have my mobile in my hands all the day, and it became something I do unconsciously. So let me check something. A new notification popped up. Someone sent me something over WhatsApp and so on. So I decided to decrease the number of steps between me and this habit. How is that? Facebook has a very good option to limit my time on Facebook. I went to the settings and I picked that I will only spend an hour and a half a day. So whenever the half an hour is about to end, it reminds me, it sends me notifications. TikTok, you are running out of your time. So it helped me to control and be aware of the time I spent on Facebook. For example, I had a project, and it required some time that I have to spend writing something very creative. And I decided that last Thursday is the day I'm working on this project. I started working at 8 a.m. and it's 9:30. What did I have? What did I do? I checked my email. I kept reading the notifications of Facebook and so on. So I went and unplugged the Wi-Fi. And this is how I made it harder. The reverse of this law, I made it harder to connect on Facebook through my laptop or connect over social media. Since I did that, I spent the next 4 hours straight working on this project, because each time I thought about checking Facebook, I still need to go to the Wi-Fi device and plug it in and then come back. I became very lazy of the thought itself. So you have to decrease the number of steps between you and your good habits, or increase the number of steps between you and the bad habits. Second thing, prepare your environment to make future actions easier. And then you have to optimize the small choices that deliver outsized impact. Step number 4 is to use the 2-minute bundle. Downscale your habits until they can be done in 2 minutes or less. For example, I don't like doing the calculations of my financials. So I needed to downscale the habit until it's done in 2 minutes. I decided on one day to form a huge Excel sheet, and I wrote down all the formulas that needed to calculate my income, my expenses, and so on. So every day when I need to make an input or write down my expenses, my income, and so on, it only took 2 minutes, because I prepared to be done automatically because of the formulas I have created. So you have to invest some time to prepare your setup, your environment, and then you will reach the 2-minute rule. And last, invest in technology and one-time purchases that lock in future behavior. How to do so? Who pays his bills online? If you are doing so, please write down in the chat box.
Again, please.
So I need to know who is benefiting from the technology and use it to pay his own bills, electricity, rent, paying your credit card.
Yes. Come on, guys. Who is in? Type your thoughts in the chat box. Do you use technology to pay for your online bargains or you know, on our phone? Not me. Okay. Who is? Not me. Not me.
No.
You know that it would save a lot of time for you if
Yes,
you tried it. Shireen Mahfouz and Rifai, yeah, Vodafone Cash. Yes, good.
I stopped going, guys, to the bank or to the governmental entities a long time ago. We pay our telephone bills, our internet bills, electricity, gas, rent through the online applications for these
entities. It saves a lot of time and effort.
Paralyzed doing almost everything online. Rifai is using many applications. It's not a new method. Ahmad is saying that it's a new method here in Egypt. We don't use it a lot. No, it's not new. Maybe you haven't known about it, but I recommend you to try it. And it's very easy, by the way.
Yes, and it saves a lot of time and effort instead of being
Exactly.
instead
Yes,
of going to the
instead of
bank and
having a
searching.
number and waiting for the queue
Yeah,
and then going to the teller and then pay and get your receipt,
all from
all this
home.
hassle can be done with a click.
Yeah,
Even grocery shopping, yes,
yeah,
uh,
useful, really
I
useful.
do this sometimes. So this is how to invest in technology. You will create your own accounts over these platforms, and then you will only spend few seconds to pay your bills. This is how you can benefit from technology and automate your habits. Some people, for example, if they have a credit card, they fill in an application to let the bank take the amount of the take the installments directly without getting back to the client itself. This is how it automates the process, and then you will have your free time to think about something else. We are wasting our time here and there all the day, exactly. And there are many tips and tricks to not waste your time and spend it well. Spend it on your projects, on your plan, on the person you want to be, and
Hmm.
so on. So
Yes,
this was the third law, and the fourth law is to make it satisfying. We're doing all of this to feel self-esteem, to feel satisfied, to fulfill our needs. So give yourself an immediate reward when you complete your habit. If for example, I took a challenge last week by the beginning of September to uh, to adapt a new habit, a certain new habit. And after fulfilling the first week, I bought for myself a chocolate. It's something that's an immediate reward, and I felt that I have an achievement to celebrate. This is very important for you to use
get
the
yourself.
reinforcement, the positive reinforcement, in order to adapt the new habit and commit to it.
Yes,
Um, Step number two, make doing nothing enjoyable when avoiding a bad habit. Design a way to see the benefits. For example, if someone wants to stop eating fast food, of course, fast food is delicious and yummy and it's better than the healthy food. Yet, let's design a way to see the benefits. For example, when you commit to a healthy diet, you will feel more relieved, you will feel better focused, you will have extra energy to do extra activities. You are not feeling meh after dinner. So design a system or a way to see the benefits of adapting the new habit, or of leaving behind the bad habit. You have to make these comparisons every now and then to remind yourself and to help you commit to the new habits or the new system. Step number four is use a habit tracker. I think I can show you something. For every new habit I want to adapt, I make a tracker by myself. Of course, there are templates online you can use. I'm not sure if it's clear enough, but in red I type the new habit I want to adapt,
make it
and
closer, Yasmine.
it's handwritten, so maybe you're not you
Yeah,
won't be able to read it. This by the beginning of every month, I wrote down the new habits I want to commit or stick to them. So, for example, we have here, I need to only have 2 times coffee. I need to reduce my caffeine dose. So, this is the new habit. And these are the days of the month. Every time I stick to this habit, I cross the day. So by the end of the week, I missed it 2 weeks. I shouldn't be missing it tomorrow. This is a sort of a reminder and a motivator at the same time.
mm-hmm.
So you have to have a habit tracker. It helps you visualize the idea we are talking about. And last but not least, and this is very, very important, guys, never miss twice. In order to not to break the cycle, I'm reading for 15 minutes while I'm having my morning coffee every day. So if something happened that's not in the plan, for example, if I woke up late, I didn't have time to have my morning coffee, or maybe I had to go to work earlier than I'm used to. So if I missed one day, make sure you catch up the next day. You don't want to break the cycle. You are in the process of creating a new habit, and you have to keep it steady and continuous. So never miss twice.
Like what we are going, like what we are doing on going on a diet.
Yes, exactly. If I didn't stick to the diet for a meal, it's okay. Let's take dinner too, and then oops, I messed up today. Maybe I shall start the diet all over again from next month
and so on,
or next week. This is not working, and this is why people fail every time to adapt the new habit. Think about it as a style, as a system, as a lifestyle. You want to commit. This is not a one-time transformation. You are not eating healthy food for only 30 days. You want to eat healthy food for the rest of your life, because it affects your health, your body shape, your energy level, and many more. So try to think about a new habit as this is a seed for a new lifestyle. You have to water it every day in order to grow. This is very helpful. So when you forget to do a habit, make sure you get back on track immediately.
Yes.
So can someone recap with me the 4 laws for creating a good habit?
Come on, guys. If you want to speak, just raise your hand to unmute you. Who wants to participate and join us in this nice conversation?
I think guys are giving...
I was writing notes, by the way. I was aware enough of doing that.
We have guys coming in minutes. Guys here are sharing their ideas about new habits. Ahmad, he was doing a daily activity, then he gave up because he missed a lot. That's why we say if you missed once, don't make it twice. Don't break the circle. Perla, 20 minutes during 30 days, create a new habit. I read somewhere. Yes, some people say so. Some people they say it's not about the minutes. It's about having the habit for built in your system, your daily system. Make it attractive. That's one of the four steps. Yes, step number 2. Okay, so we have make it obvious.
Yeah.
And then make it attractive.
And make it easy.
Yes, make it easy.
And the last one, to make it
satisfying. Make it satisfying. Exactly. So whenever you think of a new habit, just think about these 4 steps and how to apply the 4 of them.
Yes.
So now it's time to apply. As I have told you, there is something that's called habit scorecard. The idea or why we do this, because it's a simple method. You can visualize using it what you are doing every day. You became more self-aware and notice the habits and behaviors you may want to keep and others you may want to change. So start by making a list of your daily habits. Start from the very beginning of the day. Write down each habit, no matter how small it is. It helps you to really visualize your day and how it's going and how you spend your time. So for example, you wake up, you turn off your alarm, you make your bed, brush your teeth. Maybe some people think that it's very detailed, but you only have to do it just once. Remember guys, we invest in this habit scorecard in order to build a system, a new system in which we have a new habit or adopt a new habit. So the longer and more comprehensive the list, the more effective it is. I need you now to here we regarding the habit scorecard. I'll show you guys how it's how does it look like. This way, we have a column in which we list our daily habits. And then the next to it, we mention whether it's positive, it's negative, or neutral. For example, I wake up at 5 a.m. and this is somehow has a positive impact of my daily routine. It makes me use the 2 hours before going to work very well, and I can work quietly and with a high focus. So this will be positive. But for example, it took me it takes me 2 hours to reach my office. This is somehow negative, but I can change it. How about while I'm driving, I listen to some audiobooks or learn a new language and practice listening.
Mm-hmm.
I did this when I was studying French. I used to buy many CDs and play it on my way to anywhere. That's how I practiced the listening activity before the examination. So I need you guys to grab a paper now and try to list 2 habits of your daily habits, your daily routine. And next to them, write down whether they are positive or negative or neutral regarding your whole day and your whole plans.
Come on, guys. Are you ready? If you're ready, type 1 on the chat box. Bring a paper and write down your daily habit, and if it's positive or negative.
Anan, this is very, very important. We are not aware of everything we do every day. And we might find something that's really interesting and we can build on it, and something that we can change or even neglect so that we can have extra time. For example, after lunch, I didn't know that I spent around 30 minutes on social media. Every day after lunch.
Let me share something, Yasmine, with our colleagues here. Something that maybe I didn't tell Yasmine about it before, but let me share it now. I'm going to confess. Yasmine is a close friend, actually. I learned something very important from her. Writing down all the achievements, it makes a big difference. Really, if you do so, if you do so, you will feel like you're doing a great thing. So you are going to go on. This is something I learned personally from Yasmine since we're working together in the World Youth Forum. Yes. Thank you so much, Yasmine. Yeah, it really stuck to my mind.
Thank you for mentioning that. I keep a record of my little achievements.
Every time I want to tell you, and I hold on my mobile to send you a message, but I forget. I remembered it now, so I have to confess that. Yes.
Thank you, Wallahi. I'm happy that it has an impact on you. I keep personally I keep a record of my happy moments every year. Whenever happens something good, I write it down, or something that made me feel really happy or thrilled. I write it down, and by the end of the year, I have a record of my happy moments as well as a record of my little achievements, as I call them. For example, if I was recognized at work, or I did something that was really cool, I get one step closer to my dream, and so on.
Yes, it's something amazing. Yeah.
Yes, it's something that fill me with energy, and as if I'm recharging myself to start the new year. And I keep looking at it every now and then whenever I check my yearly plan.
Because we always forget. So writing all these achievements or happy moments or whatever you want to remember, it makes you feel proud with your achievements, guys.
And whenever you feel down, they work really good to lift your spirit and recharge yourself again.
Yeah, for sure. We have many comments here on the chat box.
Okay.
They are writing their thoughts.
Great.
Rifai, bring positive for sure. Surviving social media for 3 hours daily. Wow, that's good. Sorry, girls, I'm not 100% in. Why, Perla? My son is sitting right next to me, talking all the time. No
Say
worries.
hi to him, Perla.
Yeah, send him highs. Okay. Rifai, social media negative for sure. As soon as I wake up, I turn on the radio to listen to the news. Why, Giovanni, do you think this is negative one? I think it's positive one.
I disagree, Anan. This made you feel like as if you started the day with so much negativity. A bomb out there, a terrorist is here, and a war is about to start. The flood is making many people homeless. So much negativity by the beginning of the day.
Yeah. But sometimes it makes you feel that you're just taking a brief about the day before you start.
Maybe he can do this later on his way back from home, for example, after he starts his day in something in a better mood. So I recommend for those who start their day by listening to the news, by scrolling the social media, to stop this and try to make it the reverse of our steps. For example, make it harder for before sleeping. Uninstall the social media from your phone, the social media applications. Make it harder to check on your social media. For Giovanni, take out or unplug the radio and move it somewhere that you can't reach easily. That's how you can break your old habit and instead replace it with a good one. For example, the time you spend on listening to the news on radio, maybe you can play some music. I think this is a tool. This will change your mood totally.
Yes, I did something, Bardo, as usual. I prepared a flash memory with my favorite songs and so on. I put it on the cassette instead of the news and this.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay. That's good. Rifai has a positive one, calling a friend. That's good. I miss out with my friends actually in the busy and hard times. Ahmed Muhammad reciting Quran in the morning for 15 minutes. Wow. And going to work at a very specific time. Good job, Ahmed. Muhammad Ali walking for an hour. Great. On her phone, speaking in a phone for 2 hours. Wow, it's too much. Okay. Ahmed, agree with Yasmine. Yes. Okay. Shireen calling my sisters and preparing lessons for more than 1 hour. Positive. Yes. Giovanni, too many negative news. Yes, he said, as you mentioned, Yasmine. I think I'm not ready to stand them. Thank you for your suggestion. Welcome. Perla, I only check news on Twitter. If something gets my attention, I dig further. If not, I just let it pass. Stopped watching the news at night.
I did the same. I stopped watching the news before I had to sleep because I figured out that I started to have a headache after watching the news, and it was difficult to fall asleep easily. Yes, I agree with her. Stop watching the news at night before sleeping.
Sounds good. Muhammad Ali, the last one, scrolling Facebook in the morning, -1. Yes. Sounds good.
So guys, after listing your habits, I recommend that you complete your daily habits in the habits scorecard, and then rate them whether they are positive, negative, or neutral. And after that, you guys try to change or replace the negative ones. Maybe you can reorder your daily habits. Just do it, spend some time to fill in this scorecard in details. It will benefit you. Second thing to apply, to choose one of the current habits you listed in your scorecard and then stack to it the new habit. So for those who have something positive or something neutral, I need you to pick a current habit you are doing every day and then try to apply the habit stacking. Pick a new habit you want to put it or to have it in your system, in your daily routine, and then plan that after doing this current habit, I will do this new habit.
Nice one.
Okay. And
So,
third, you
yeah.
have to have a habits tracker, whether you want to have it daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. It's your call. This is the design of the habits tracker template found in the book. But you guys can YouTube and you or check Pinterest, and you will find so much templates. Pick the one that you feel comfortable filling it, and then start. Uh, we have someone, Ahmad. He applied the habit stacking. So after he reads Quran, he will start or go on with his English course. Exactly. Try to focus on this, and you will by time you will have a fixed studying time every day after your Quran reading session. So for the habits tracker template, you can design your own template. You can download the template that you feel comfortable with, and then list the habits you want to track daily. Every time, believe me, every time I cross a square telling that I did this habit today, it motivates me. It fills me with so much energy. It's a very good feeling. You have to do this.
Yes.
So these are, if you remember, guys, after we went through the main ideas that was covered by the book, these are some general book or movie discussion questions we usually ask whenever someone is trying to give a review or tell us his opinion about the book or the movie he watched. So if any one of you has read the book and wants to tell us about his opinion or even his any ideas that he will apply after this session, please share with us in the chat box. So
Yeah, or if you want to speak, guys, feel free to unmute
you can
yourselves.
unmute yourself and share
Yeah.
with us. If you find something that enlightens you, or you had an idea from the presentation or the discussion we went through, if you guys are looking forward to reading the book, if you want, if this book motivated you to start a new habit, kindly share with us in the chat box.
Come on, guys.
For example, after reading this book, I decided to commit to 5 minutes writing every day, creative writing. So, as I told you, while I'm taking my first cup of coffee, I write down with no distractions. I started on 1st of September to write down a paragraph. It can be 200 words up to 500 words. I let the flow goes, and then by time I felt that I have a little achievement to celebrate. I wanted to write daily, and after stacking the writing habit to the first cup of coffee, I succeeded to have done this for a week. So this was something I changed after I filled in my habit scorecard and find out that I need to adapt a new habit of writing to practice. I decided to stack the habit of writing to the habit of having the first cup of coffee in the morning, and then I had a template for tracking, as I have shown you. Every time I did this habit, I cross over the day, and then to be honest, I skipped yesterday. My cell phone was broken, and I had to go to change my day schedule, my daily routine, and I went to try to fix it. And then I spent so much time at the shop, so I didn't I couldn't have enough time to write anything. And as the book has told us, never miss twice. So today, the first thing in the morning, I picked a pen and my notebook, and started to write something in my diaries for today as today's exercise for writing.
Yeah. Let me add something, Yasmine, that it would be beneficial for us as educators if we want to, for example, improve our speaking skills or listening or any of these four skills. You know, I think this tracker would be very helpful for us to do
Indeed.
so. Yeah.
This
Uh,
book will help whoever reads it, Anan, to decide how to improve his lifestyle or his daily habits. As the book insisted that we don't call it a new habit for a certain period of time. It's a
yes.
new habit in our system, in our lifestyle. So I'm going to live with this habit till the end of time. For example, if you are watching an educational video every day, it will end up that you have so much information you want to share, and you will you will develop a specific skill for in a very remarkable way.
Yes.
This will not stop at the end of the period.
That's
Instead,
right.
you will have this
One
as
more
a part
thing.
of your system and a part of your daily, your environment.
Yeah. We are who create our routine and our habits.
Exactly.
Let me add something that I have read before that can motivate your creativity and ideas. When you are regarding this tracker, I have read before about the idea trackers. You
Ah,
heard?
yes,
Yeah.
I have someone in here. Everything is in my notebook.
Wow. Yes.
um, Okay,
Please, yes.
let me tell you the sections I have. This book يا جماعة, was plain, and I decided to design it in my own way. I have tried so many journals and bullet journaling and so on, yet I wasn't that comfortable and I didn't feel that they meet my needs. So I decided to have a very plain one by the beginning of the year, and then I started to have the sections that I really need. For example, every month I have a to-do list for the main objectives or the main targets of this month to get it done. Here I have the ideas log, and I was planning to do some let me tell you, some drawings and some stickers, yet I'm very lazy, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
we have a comment
bring
here
up.
from Perla. She's saying, let me girls tell you that you have become one of my new habits. I'm really enjoying consolidating learning and scaffolding a lot of information. Wow, thank you so
Thank you
much,
so
Perla.
much, Perla. I hope you are enjoying and benefiting from what we are doing. This, as I told you, the brain dump. I called it for all the ideas that came through my mind, and I don't have time to record it or work on them in details. And then by the end of the day, oh, oops, I forgot what I was thinking about. So here. For example, this I was reading an article and and an idea popped up. So I wrote it down that one day I want to work on this project about blah 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 blah.
That's great.
And then I have the habits tracker, as I have shown you before. Each month I change the habits because after committing to the habit for 2 or 3 months, it somehow became these habits become part of my system. They are not something I do with full conscious. For example, once by the beginning of the year, I wrote down that I need to commit a habit of watching an educational or a TED talk, educational video or a TED talk, or read an article daily. No exceptions. So after 2 or 3 months, I turned out that this is a part of the system. I no longer need to think that I have to do so because I already do this.
Yes, it became your
So
habit.
Yes, it became a habit. It became a part of my daily routine. So I don't need to spend so much time planning it. It's done unconsciously. So whenever I'm done with the habit and it's a part, as I told you, from my system, I start to think about a new habit.
We
And
have
then I have a gratitude log where I keep each and every day. Of course, sometimes I miss it, but I try to not skip so much. So each day I think about something that I'm grateful for. For example, I'm grateful that I'll pick something that I can share with you. Okay, day 17 of Jan. I was grateful that one of my friends got a promotion, and we managed to organize a celebration to her. After so much training and so much work and effort she exerted, she really needed a celebration, and she wasn't thinking about celebrating that thing because she was too much busy, and the kids, the work and the studying. So we managed to make a plan and surprise her with a celebration. She was really happy, and we were really happy, and it was one of my favorite moments of this day. So I'm grateful that I have friends. I'm grateful that my friends are happy and successful. I'm grateful that we are part of a support system somehow to each other. So whenever someone does a good job, we are all here to celebrate, and whenever someone messed up, we are all here to support.
Yeah, we have a question here, Yasmine, from on our phone. He's just asking, he's just asking, when did you start this good habit? Which habit, Honor? Yes, which habit
I
do you
think
mean?
someone, Ahmed Muhammad, was also asking me about how to be a good reader. Well, decide that you want to read, have a daily target, and try to commit to the new habit. I recommend that you make it very clear. For example, I read for 5 minutes each day after doing something, after doing a current habit of yours. So day by day, you will start to adapt this habit. Also, I recommend that you can join some cultural activities like this one. You can check on Facebook. There are plenty of groups that are providing book recommendations, book discussion activities, and so on. I invite you to join our book club in ROKN ALYASMINE. By this, you will find a community to which you can share with your passion, and you can ask for recommendations, ask for tips and tricks, and so on.
Yeah. We have someone is raising his hand here. Yes, dear, go ahead. Let us know what's your name and go ahead. Yes, you're raising your hand and you are unmuted as well. Hello? Okay. I think he has a problem. Okay. Anyone want to add something before we end, guys? If you want to add something, just type it on the chat box or raise your hand to participate. Yes, Hana. Yes, unmute yourself, Hana, and go ahead.
Yes, hi.
Hi, how are you doing? I think
it's
your first time to join us, or
yeah,
right? So glad that you are joining, dear.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
Most welcome.
Yes, I want to say something. I had a diploma in psychological health, and I'm a teacher of English.
Yeah.
I applied this at my classroom, and I think practical side is very important. How about my suggestion to have some ideas to do this by ourselves and write them to tell Miss Yasmine next lecture about them.
I'd love to, Hana. If you guys start working on your habit scorecard, and if you manage to adopt a new habit into and have a room for it in your system. Next time, of course, I'd like to hear from you your experience and your journey of adopting a new habit, and what changed, what didn't, how did you motivate yourself, and so on. I'd love to. Please do this.
Yes, I taught my children how to make a timetable, and I helped them to do this.
Great job.
Great, great. Well done.
Yes.
Okay. Moving
Thank
back.
you so much, Hana. Yes.
Thank you for your participation, and thank you for the idea. I'm looking forward to hearing back from you next time about how the exercises you applied.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. And moving back to my notebook to return back to our presentation, I have two pages for notes, extra notes I'm thinking about. Something I need to buy, something I need to look for, and last but not least, I had the main goals. Each month I have a yearly plan and I have a quarterly plan and so on. So I break down my goals into smaller parts or smaller objectives, and whenever I achieve that, I cross it off, and then the next month with the to-do and so on. This was a quick view of my yearly notebook. I hope you guys had some ideas.
Nice one. Yes.
Start yours. Now moving back to our code of conduct, I believe you guys learned a lot about it. We mentioned that this the objective is to have an environment that is fun and conducive to everyone, to the enjoyment of the book or the movie discussions we are having. Of course, we are maintaining an appropriate attitude toward all members, and we are respecting each other. Understand that it's okay to disagree or agree. And of course, we are not having any religious or political views. How about next time? I recommend to you watching the trials play. This is one of the projects I'm honored and super thrilled that I was part of. This was first shown or played in World Youth Theatre last year. Anan maybe was part of the project and witnessed the whole process.
It was a great one, yeah.
Yes. This trial is available, this play is available on YouTube, on many channels. You just Google the trials play or المحاكمة, مسرحية المحاكمة. It's based on a short story about a short story called The Trial of Santa Claus. So I need you to think and start wondering how the trial of Santa Claus will go. This is a result or an output of a workshop that lasted for 2 weeks, mixing and working with all these youth, all these nationalities from different nationalities and backgrounds. They all came for the sake of making a masterpiece of art without knowing each other. So it was a workshop, and this was its output. I'd love to hear from you your feedback, and I'm sure that you will enjoy it. It's really, really. I'm a bit. This is one of my little achievements, and I'd like to share it with everyone. I believe Anan has shared
I sent you the link. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. What do you think, guys? What are the main topics that tackled? How did you feel after watching it? If you had any ideas, or how you will you recommend it to someone else? And this proves that through art we can deliver and discuss so many topics that related to the human being and related to everyone on the planet Earth. So watch the trials play and tell us your review next time. Next time will be 6th of October. Each of us will have 3 minutes as usual to tell us his review. I believe this is unless you have any questions, this is the end of today's session. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you are going back to read the book. I believe Anan shared with you the link of the book, and it's available
yes.
in the bookstores and online on Amazon and other
websites. Yeah.
Online.
Yeah. Okay, Yasmine, really, I can't thank you enough for your great effort and support for us. An amazing discussion and a fruitful one. Guys, I just want to add something to what Yasmine said. Take it as a chance to improve your speaking skills and join a speaking club and just to discuss something new and enrich your language and vocabulary. I think it's a good chance to do so. And feel free to unmute yourself if you have any question right now to Yasmine. Feel free to type it on the chat box or unmute yourself. And stay tuned for the next time on October 6th, inshallah. It will be the next discussion for this play. I just want to announce, stay tuned for Friday's session. It will be a surprise for you. It will be announced on Relo Cairo Mentors platform. If you want to contact us, just type Relo Cairo Mentors platform and you will find all the links and all the YouTube channel and everything, and our channel on Telegram also, Relo Cairo Mentors platform. Thank you so much, Yasmine.
Thank you guys for your effort and your time, your participation. I hope you enjoyed today's discussion, and I'm looking forward to the next one. If you have any questions regarding the book, where to find and so on, I believe we have covered this all. Yet, if you have any other questions, share it on your Telegram or WhatsApp or Facebook group, and I will try to answer them all along with Anan. So see you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. See you. Group photo, Yasmine.
We forgot.
I reminded you. Wait, guys, wait.
Stop sharing, guys.
Stop sharing your screen to be able. If you are ready to switch on your cameras, guys, feel free to do so to take a group photo together. Just a minute. We're going to Berla, the first one. We missed you so much. Are you ready, guys? If you want to switch on your cameras, feel free to do so to take a group photo together. Smile, cheese. Come on. Nice one. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Anan. Please share with me the group photo.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd like to keep it in my happy memories.
For sure. Thank you so much, Yasmine, for your time and effort. Thank you guys for participating and joining us. See you on Friday, inshallah. And we have another session at 9:30. You have 30 minutes break, and we're going to have another session on Relo Cairo. Stay tuned with Natasha Rigwal. Okay? See you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Yasmine. Bye-bye. See you.